and welcome to the Divorce Women's Guide podcast, where we talk about the things us divorcees are thinking, but not always talking about, as we turn our divorce into the best gift we've ever been given. And I do so with a little bit of sass and a whole lot of class. I am your host, Wendy Sterling, founder of the Divorce Rehab. I am here to support you in this transition phase of your life so you can start your new best chapter on your own terms. After all, that's what I did after my own divorce. And now it is my mission to change the conversation around divorce and help you see why your divorce, like mine, was the best gift you ever received. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Divorce Women's Guide podcast. It's Wendy. How are you today? Happy, healthy New Year. I am really excited to talk to you guys today about something that I am hugely passionate about. And I also just led a workshop about it. And I wanted to share some of what I talked about with you guys today. And that has to do with intentions and goals. So as we approach this new year, I want to invite every single one of you listening to be open to setting goals and intentions with purpose so that you feel like you are coming into this year as your most empowered and confident self. Many of you know, because I talk about this all the time, I do not believe in New Year's resolutions. The reason being that resolutions to me are indicative of setting a really big, unattainable goal that, let's be real, after the month of January, a lot of us just don't continue to follow through. And that is why I encourage all of my clients, and what I want to encourage you guys listening today to do is to start setting goals with intentions. So for me and my experience, when I feel purposeful, it actually makes me feel empowered, right? And when I feel empowered, I notice that I want to continue being in action, activating that power, right? And so what I have found to be really valuable is when I set goals with intentions, it helps me to stay motivated, right? It's the thing that gets my butt up every single morning. And it's also awesome to have them because there's days I don't want to get out of bed, right? But I know that I'm going to feel a whole heck of a lot better if I do. And even in those moments and even on those days where I feel like, oh, I don't want to do this, in the back of my mind, remember that I get to switch my mindset into a place of, yes, I can, because I set myself up for success by setting goals that have intentions to back them up. And there is a very big difference, you guys, between setting goals and setting intentions. And I want to distinguish that for you guys today. As you also know, I'm a huge proponent of definitions. So here we go. So what I believe and what I see goals as are actual goals are focused on future, right? They're about outlining the external achievements that we're looking to get to. So in other words, they're a destination, right? A future outcome that we are in action achieving. Okay. And goals are what we want to actually do, right? We are in action achieving our goals because our goals are measurable, specific, right? And they are set in what I've been talking about recently and what I talked about a couple of weeks ago in another podcast episode, which is when we are in the doing, we are in our masculine energy. Okay, so goals are about doing, in action, being in our masculine, right? On the other side of it, intentions, right, are actually things that we focus on in the present, right? I said goals are about the future, intentions are about the present moment, right? They're about the ways in which we choose to live every single day life. And they are actually, our intentions are independent of that final destination. Okay, bear with me as I explain this, right? Intentions get us to that goal, right? Get us to the outcome, right? But they're set separately because they're about our relationship with ourself, right? They're about how it is that we choose to show up, how we choose to be in this world, which is the feminine energy, right? An intention is who you want to be, what it is that you want to be. It's about the process, it's about the value, it's about how you're showing up, being with the present, which is why both are so crucial, right? Everybody has masculine and feminine energy, and both are crucial elements in our lives and being able to get to a certain place. And at the end of the day, a lot of you know me. I am a big intention and goal setter because it helps me get shit done. Goals are incredible to have and to set because they help me complete tasks. And it also helps me to grow my business, right? I love goals. I absolutely love goals. And at the same time, I'm equally aware that sometimes my goals get in the way of the journey, of the joy, right? Of my intention, right? My masculine gets in the way of feeling, right? The ways of being. So it's really important that in reaching goals, right, that we include intentions, right? Intentions get to play a part. And if there's a heavy focus on goal setting, what ends up happening is that it's dominating your thought process, right? You're not allowing yourself to actually live in the moment and enjoy the journey of getting to your goal, right? And if you can't enjoy it, you guys, what the freaking hell is the point, right? So many of us, especially going through divorce, like we're always thinking about the goal. I just want to be done. I just want to be done. Instead of allowing yourself to feel and live through every single moment and the experiences that are happening for you. So, this is why it's really important to focus on and bring intentions into your life, because living with intention brings focus, right? Focus on how you get to be in the moment, how you get to feel, how you get to be seen, how it is that you get to live out every single experience. And you get to do that independent of whether or not you reach that said goal.
Hey, it's Wendy here. I wanted to take a quick break from the conversation to let you know about another free event I'm hosting on Tuesday, September 29th about divorce and narcissism. If you're somebody who is divorcing a narcissist or someone with narcissistic characteristics, this is something you don't want to miss. You will learn what you need to know before you divorce a narcissist, how to successfully negotiate with one, learn financial hacks, how to set boundaries and co-parent with a narcissist, and so much more. The event is free and it's live, and all you have to do is register today by visiting divorceandnarcissism.com. Again, the event is live on Tuesday, September 29th, so block your calendar today. And now let's jump back into the conversation.
So, setting intentions really encourages you to actually be mindful in this process, to really truly live, you guys. Choose how it is that you show up in this world. So, living your intentions actually allows you to focus more so on how it is that you want people to see you, how you want to actually be, how you want to show up, how you want to feel joy, how you take a stand, you stand in your power, right? And you choose to see the abundance that is around you. So I want to give you guys an example. Because I hear so many times people try to set these big goals about, oh, I want to work out 30 minutes a day. Or, perhaps you might set a goal of, well, I'm going to walk 3 miles every day, right? And so the goal is typically walking the 3 miles, right? But then we just set it as the 3 miles is the goal instead of adding an intention around it, right? So, what if you were to set that type of a goal and add an intention where your intention every day that you walk these 3 miles is to notice, right? Your senses along the way, what you see, what you smell, what you hear, right? Smell all the smells, see all the sights, breathe in that beautiful fresh air. Maybe it's crisp winter air, right? Experience Mother Nature at its best, right? And when we set an intention to just stay present in every single moment, you are actually allowing yourself to want and to crave achieving that goal every day. Now, some of you may be saying, well, what if halfway during your walk, like you come into a pile of snow or the weather takes a turn for the worse? It actually happened to me and my really good friend. We decided to tempt the rain and there was a lull in the rain and we went out and decided to try to get a walk in and boom, all of a sudden it started downpouring. Okay. So we both could have looked at each other and said, well, mission aborted, like didn't even hit that goal of getting that walk in, right? But instead, we had set the intention because we knew that that was a possibility, but we were like, whatever. Our intention is to still get as much of our walk done and to just enjoy the Christmas lights that were still up, to enjoy the beautiful homes that we were getting to walk by, right? Because even if we weren't able to reach the distance or the amount of time that we wanted to, we still intended, right, to enjoy every second that we were able to be outside. Now, had we just focused on taking our, 3 mile walk, we could have gotten angry or frustrated, right? But because we had an intention of just enjoying what we could get to in the time that we would be gifted, right? We had the best time. And yeah, we got to run home in the rain and it was really fun and, made me feel like a kid again, right? So when you focus on your intentions, you guys, it doesn't mean that you're giving up on your goals or you're lessening your desire or you're less than because you didn't achieve the goal the way you intended, right? Instead, by setting an intention alongside your goal, you're actually creating a more doable and magical combination. And you're co creating with the universe because you're enjoying the journey, not just achieving and getting to the destination. Does that make sense, you guys? Right? How many of you actually set goals? How many, right? And how many of you actually attach intentions with them? I bet the majority of you just set your goals. And the reason that you're not achieving them is because you're only halfway there. So, in order to start truly moving the needle for you to start achieving your goals, you have to attach intentions to them. Okay. And an intention can simply be like a word or even just a phrase, right? The intention's objective is to guide you, is to get you present into that particular moment as you are along the path of achieving your goals. Okay. And there are some really big benefits to setting intentions, right? Some of those things are that the wonderful thing about intentions, you guys, they get to be different every single day. And oh my God, you can even set multiple ones every single day. Intentions have no limits. They are endless. There's endless possibilities in setting intentions, right? And you also get to set intentions for every aspect of your life, right? It can be about anything. It's about transforming your mind, your body, your soul. And at the end of the day, your intentions help keep you centered, right? It ensures that you don't feel a lack of or that something is missing in your life, right? It allows you to stay present. It allows you to have awareness and it fills you in ways that you probably don't even realize, right? And when our intentions are set, you guys, it actually also shifts our attitude, right? It gives us a positive attitude that actually increases our productivity and it gets rid of barriers that we set for ourselves, right? It allows us to stay more present in the moment, you guys. And that is where the feminine energy comes into play. And what is so incredibly important about ensuring that you are attaching intentions to your goals. Okay. So I hope that this episode empowered you guys to take on 2021 like you never have before, to set goals for yourself this year, this month, this week, this day, right? But attach an intention with them to ensure that you stay motivated, that you stay focused in the present as you are focusing on achieving every single goal that you set out for yourself. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you learned something as well, because as you guys know, with every single one of my podcast episodes, I'm hoping that you have an aha moment or that there is some nugget of information that you are learning that you didn't know previously. And as always, I love hearing from you guys. I would love to hear your thoughts about this episode. So you are more than welcome to reply to the email that you got when I sent this out from my from my email list. If you want to just shoot me an email, wendy@wendysterling.net. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy, healthy new year. All the best. And as always, sending you tons of love, light, and joy. Mwah. I will see you guys in next week's episode. Hello, and welcome to the Divorce Women's Guide podcast, where we talk about the things us divorcees are thinking, but not always talking about, as we turn our divorce into the best gift we've ever been given. And I do so with a little bit of sass and a whole lot of class. I am your host, Wendy Sterling, founder of the Divorce Rehab. I am here to support you in this transition phase of your life so you can start your new best chapter on your own terms. After all, that's what I did after my own divorce. And now it is my mission to change the conversation around divorce and help you see why your divorce, like mine, was the best gift you ever received.